Hello everyone, Einar here. During this short video, I'll talk to you about how the lack of empathy is increasing and how can we fix it together. Please pay attention to the ideas presented and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you. Hello everyone. Have you heard about the word empathy? Empathy is a simple word for a complex idea. Now, please think of a moment where a friend of yours was upset about something, and suddenly you were upset and pissed too. But also, you were trying to understand what he was feeling and why. Right there is where empathy appears. In fact, it's the ability to emotionally understand what other people feel, see their things from their point of view, and imagine yourself in their place. Essentially, it's the ability to share, understand what other people are going through. I believe that empathy in this room is very high. It is of a big importance that you all get to know that a group of empathic people benefit in all sorts of ways. For instance, they are happier and attract friends more easily than the less empathic ones. Also, their success at work, especially if they work with other people like software developers do. Many benefits came out when interacted with an empathic person. You feel less stressed, more relaxed, and you can reach a point where you feel satisfied just by simple interaction. Sadly, this ability is disappearing over the time. The sad part of it is that this ability has been discovered recently in a time where it is being abandoned. Sarah Conrad is a Canadian social psychologist and the director of the interdisciplinary program on empathy and altruism research at Indiana University. Her 2010 study found that younger generations in particular are less empathetic and more narcissist. While it is tempting to put the blame on technology and social media, she believes a lot of factors come into play, from a long-term trend in Western societies becoming more individualistic to something as basic as mental fatigue. In fact, there is a concept called selective empathy, in which people seem to be increasingly selective about who they feel is worthy of empathy. The consequences of a decline in empathy or a continued increase in selective empathy could be profound and troubling, with real implications for the global community's ability to tackle challenges of our generation. Now, a question arises: does it really have to disappear? And that depends on how you think empathy works or how important it is. Many years ago, experts used to state that empathy was a trait inherited through our genes, connected to our brain, or something that you either have or do not have. Nevertheless, lots of evidence contradicts what I have just told you. It turns out that empathy is not that much of a trait at all. It's more like a skill. We are not stuck at one level of empathy through our lives. There are certain experiences that can either decrease or increase our empathy levels. Fortunately, we can grow our empathy through practice. We all make choices whether to practice or not empathy all the time. As simple as if we disagree completely with someone who thinks different from us, or do we consider the reasons of why they think the way they do. Actually, when we practice engaging with others, we grow a deeper and a strong empathy. So next time you experience a conflict with someone, I want you to do everything you can to listen, understand, and connect. Because when our ideas or values or feelings are involved, we tend to forget about empathy, right? That is why I want you all to remember from this talk that empathy is a skill, and I encourage you to practice even when it feels hard. I believe that over time, empathic practice turns into empathic habits and eventually empathic people. Because when people know that empathy is a skill, they work hard at it. And hopefully by now, all of you know that empathy is under your control. And we can begin to grow it collectively. Thank you.